Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. So last time we finished in Redcliffe, at least as much as we can now. The Arl is still sick, but at least his son is no longer possessed. So what we're going to do, we're going to wrap up some side quests we've got first, and then we're going to get on to the next major piece of content, which I think we'll actually do one of the DLCs today, or at least start it, so we'll see how we go. But for these side quests, let's start with the caravan. Probably going to have an encounter here. Yeah, there it is. Trickster Whim. This is for the quest we just got. Let's have a look. I think it's one of these quests. Unintended consequences. A strange creature's killing merchants. Be on the lookout while travelling and it may find you. Now if you remember the name Trickster Whim, he is one of the guys we summoned while we were in the Mage's Tower. So we only get unintended consequences when we summon him in the Mage's Tower, and here he is here, causing issues. So this is actually kind of our fault. There it is. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's just raise him, please. Might actually take out this backing up guy sooner rather than later. Yeah, there he is. Oh, there's actually another one there. There he goes. Alistair could do with a heal though, Win. Where are we? Honestly, he could just do with a potion. I'm really running low on potions. I need to stop by a merchant. Anyway. Speaking of, we'll drink that. So as you can see, Trickster Whim has a lot of health. He can actually be a bit tricky to take down, but he's not too strong. There we go. Down, and Win got a level up, which is cool. Let's loot him. Mage's War Boots, made of drakeskin. Those are really good boots. Tier 7. Okay, I guess I can wear those. So from there, he's got a potion, a couple of traps. Awesome. Yeah, actually, before I forget about it, let's come in here and put on the war boots. There we are. Win's level up. So for Win, we are going to go magic again. And here we can grab the glyph of repulsion. Okay. Oh, I did it. I always do this. Magic. Glyph of repulsion. Play. Okay.
This should be easy enough.
Cool. Seems to be everything here. Let's keep going. Here we are. Alright, it's going to finish taking us to the caravan here. Just Darkspawn. We're going to use a Blizzard, because, you know, why not? This is going to knock me down though, which I'm going to be sad about. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's just Alistair in there. We can kind of just heal him up, I think. Oh, someone has used Curse of Mortality on me, which means I can't heal, which is really bad. Actually, I think I'm going to, die. Let's try this again. Okay, that's one down. We need to free some, please. Preferably before we cast Curse of Mortality, that'd be lovely. Okay. That with them taken down, this is less of an issue. Although Alistair's still not doing great.
There is your weakness! Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Okay. Alistair's down. Not worried though, and that is kind of for two reasons. One, I can freeze him. Two, if I really need to, Wynn can revive Alistair. So we'll just take out the Genlock Alpha, and I think this is it. Yeah, there he is, guys. Don't know what word that was. There he goes. Okay. Kind of want to wait for my guys to heal. Hopefully that's all the Darkspawn, but I don't quite trust that it is. Okay, there's the exit. Now, I believe this was Caravan down. Yeah, so this was where we were meant to try and protect the caravan from Darkspawn attacks, but we're too late. So we killed the Darkspawn, but the caravan's destroyed. So nothing else we can do here, just leave to the next location, which is going to be not the Brazilian outskirts. We'll go help the refugees. Do have a random encounter though, so let's deal with this first. Oh, Beroscan and Blight Wolves. This is fine. This one's just a random encounter, I think.
This is annoying!
I think this one might only occur once Logom's destroyed, but that's fine. Hey! That was a big hit. Okay, he's down. Alistair is in trouble, and so is in fact Wynn. Believe it or not, I'm going to take a potion quickly. Okay, Wynn's down, which I'm actually really unhappy about, but we'll hopefully still be able to deal with these guys. They're pretty injured, so this shouldn't take too long.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And they're done.
Nothing like a brush with death to make you not like death much.
Cool. Doesn't look like there's anything else here either, so let's get going. Now, for someone low on potions, I do actually have a lot of
Let us be careful.
ingredients to make lesser health poultices and lesser Lurian poultices, so we might as well do that. Because why not? I'm not going to use all my elf fruit, I do want to save some, but that should help. Cool, they got the achievement crafty, that'll be for crafting so many items, I can guarantee that. Oh, we've actually got two achievements. Educated, that was for using a tome. Okay, cool. And then we've got crafty, craft 25 items, which we just did. Awesome. Oh, don't want to play as one, there we go. Okay, yeah, I realise the start of this episode is a lot of kind of just jumping from place to place. But there's just a couple of quick side quests we can knock out pretty easily. Right, so here's some refugees, here's some Darkspawn. Obviously, need to try and save the refugees. I actually don't think the reward changes depending on who you save. I'm pretty sure you can just, you know, do your best, and if they die, it doesn't really matter. Okay, right, well, I guess it matters to the refugees, but not to your reward or your experience or anything like that. I'm just going to use Mind Blast. See, that is why Mind Blast is such a good skill, by the way. So, if you weren't sure before, there you go. Just a quick stun, hits everything around you. Cool, that's that dealt with. Okay, there are more refugees over there. They are dying very quickly. So let's drink that, and we're going to use this. Done. Need to do... Oh, Hurlock Emissary. Okay. I guess we're just going to be dealing with this guy now. Alistair's actually almost dead. He needs a potion ASAP.
Only one shall stand.
Perfect.
No fire.
Just die already!
I actually should change Alistair's tactics to just do that by default. So, don't mind me, I'm just going to jump into here and go target an enemy. I'm not very used to using this, so it might take me a second. Has any buff? Has any buff spell? Yep. And he can use an ability, he can use Cleanse Order. So I haven't really gone into it much, but this is how you set the tactics. I'm going to save that. Kind of useful to have Alistair do that. Alright, perfect. Back to the fight.
Victory shall be mine.
And he's down. Sweet. Did I save literally anyone? Oh, there's a living refugee. Awesome. Oh, no, I saved a couple of them, actually. Cool. Okay. Let's just loot these bodies. That guy had a lot of money on him. 1 sovereign. Okay. Sweet. Another Hurlock.
You know, chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
Okay, I clicked on Alistair by accident, but this conversation he's having is actually his personal quest. So let's deal with that. You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
If you want to, we can try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Okay, there we go. Alistair's family. He wants to go visit his half-sister. That is fine. We can do that later.
This should
Right,
be easy
let's
enough.
finish off looting though, which is what I was trying to do instead of talking to Alistair. Oh. Okay, all good. That's everything here, so let us move along. Okay, the last of these kind of quick side quests is Battlefield here, so let's go there. Might have another encounter on the way, maybe. We'll see. Oh, it's going to take me the long way around, isn't it? Yep. Huh, no encounter though. Alright, here we are at a battlefield. There is a bloody corpse, so let's see what this is about. Soldier's Diary. Update the quest. You found the conscripts of Company East Hill dead to a man. Report this unfortunate use to the Chantry Board. Okay, well apparently getting that's all you have to do, but I remember this area and it's not all that's here. So let's have a look.
As you wish. Finally.
Yep, there they are. Okay, wolves. Now, if I remember correctly, this area has a lot of wolves in it.
I thought
Because
everything-
wolves, you know, by themselves aren't such a big deal. They're pretty easy to take on one-to-one. Problem is when you're facing, like, you know, 10, 15 of them, something like that. Then they become a bigger issue. Oh, that's nice, thanks Alistair.
What did I tell you?
Okay, well I might be exaggerating, there were only 2 wolves. Let's see if that lasts. Nope, there's another one. Of course, if they come at me in 1s and 2s, that makes things a lot easier. Nope, there's some more.
You should run
Yeah,
while you can.
I knew there were more wolves. Okay. Let us kind of cold them. Oh, there's a 4th one.
On your guard. Sometimes.
I will say this shattering effect, like where I freeze them and then Alistair and Wynn shatter them, is kind of helping out a lot with these kind of low level mobs.
Desperation is a thing.
But I know with other characters I have had a lot of problems with this particular encounter. Because the wolves all attacked at once and then everyone
should be
died.
easy enough.
But anyway, didn't have that problem here, so let's not complain about it.
On it. Let's get started.
Not even sure that's all the wolves, to be honest, though. Nope, there's more wolves. I knew it. Okay. Thanks, Glenn. You tried, but he unthought before you did that. Okay, Alistair, please don't die on me. Okay, I am going to firstly heal Alistair. But then I'm going to come over here and Mind Blast, try and stop this from happening. Whatever that is. Okay. Alistair got away. We'll heal him as well. They have, however, taken out Wynn, which is a bit of an issue.
Here comes trouble. Let's get started. You forced our hand.
Okay, with only 2 left, I'm not super concerned, although their shred ability is really annoying. That's probably why I died to them in the past. Anyway.
I tried to be merciful.
Okay, wolves are dead again. Also notice my capacity is getting up there. Nope. And there's more. Of course there is. Oh, this time a bear. Okay. Looks to be alone, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but we'll see. Oh, I didn't want to freeze Alistair. That was a mistake. Okay. He resisted that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the bear is too strong an opponent to be shattered. So that's okay. We still took him out. And that, I believe, is the last enemy here. A red steel chainmail. These are good items we're getting, though. If only I wasn't too lazy to check my companion's equipment constantly. But I am, so we'll do it later.
On it.
Okay. Alright. That is it for this area. I think it was called Battlefield. As I said, lots of wolves and then that bear at the end. But for now, let us return to the Redcliffe Village and hand in those quests. And then we'll get... actually, we're going to go to Party Camp first, because I need to sell items. So I'm going to go to the merchants at camp. But anyway. Cool. No encounters. Okay, here we are back in the main township. Let's talk to the chanter.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
Okay, got 2 gold out of her. Check the chanter's board, nothing there.
Blessed are the peace.
Okay, let's check our current quests. Yep,
Those
talked to her
stung
again.
with 100.
And there's another one, and Liliana got a level up. Cool. What else do we have for quests? No, and again.
And after.
I forget you have to talk to her each time. For some reason, I think you talk to her once and she'll complete everything. But no, you've got to talk to her a separate time for each quest you want to complete. Do I have any other quests I can complete? No, I don't think so. I was just checking Blackstone Irregulars. No. Can't do that right now. Okay, I was just checking Blackstone Irregulars and Mages Collective. But I have not completed those. Okay, with that done, let us get out of Redcliffe. Oh, actually, Liliana, what do I want to do with you? I'm going to check what skills I wanted to get. She's got lethality. She needs a higher level for that. She has enough cunning, that's good. Could actually start giving her archery skills. The other option I could do, of course, is her stealth skills. But as an archer, they're not quite as useful as it would be if she was a dual-wielding fighter. I actually really need this melee archer. If you're ever playing an archer, get melee archer. I should have got for her ages ago. Basically makes her better fighting as an archer when she is getting directly attacked. So just do that. Fine. Play. What did I forget? I never gave her stat points. Okay. We will go... Tell you what, 2 and 1. That sounds good. There we go. Alright, and here we are at the world map. Let us just go to the party camp, though.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Yeah, we're getting to the point in party approval where all the companions are happy to talk to us about whatever quest they want to give us. So this one is the conversation with Wynne, where she tells you what's actually happening with her. Yes, you had me quite worried.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
But you're standing right here.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
That is an amazing story.
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Then we will make the best of that time.
Yes, that we will.
Okay. Don't think she's actually given me the quest yet.
What's on your mind?
Why did the spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons?
I could sense the demons, too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
You mean it protected you?
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
And also in your fight with Petra's demon.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare her for the task that is yet before her. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
I'll hold you to that promise.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
When it proves. Okay. Was kind of expecting to get a quest there, but I guess we'll get it later. Alrighty. Wasn't actually here to do companion quests though, so let's go talk to the merchants.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be...
Okay. Start with getting rid of stuff I don't need. You know, before doing this, I'm going to take a minute. I don't know if I'm going to show all of this, or if I'm just going to cut to when I am done, but I'm going to go through my companions and try and outfit me with the best weapons I have. Okay, and we're back. I'm pretty sure I would have skipped most of that. It was rather boring, just me checking stats on equipment and sorting those out for my companions, and then selling everything I wasn't using. The things I'm keeping are things that I'm going to use, but my companions don't have the stats for it yet, or I know I'm going to need them coming up. And I bought some potions. What I did come back here while we're still talking to the merchant is to say I am going to buy this backpack off him. It's 7 gold. There we go, do that. And I'm also going to buy the manual because I have the gold for it now. So manual ranger, this is the only way to unlock the ranger specialization. Ranger is a specialization for a rogue, and we will unlock that as well. Aside from that, the other thing he has that might be of interest are these. Tome of Physical Technique, Tome of Arcane Technique. So I believe this is for a mage to learn a spell, and that is for a warrior to learn a skill. I could maybe work up the gold to get that, but I don't really need it, so we're going to leave those there. But they are there if you need them and have the gold for them. They're not cheap. Okay. There we go, specialization unlocked, ranger. And with that done, let us get started on a piece of DLC. I don't think we're finishing this DLC today. We'll probably do it next episode, but
Yes.
we'll take our normal crew for now. Accept. Okay, now the DLC we're going to do is this one here, Sulka's Pass. Let's head there. Oh, encounter along the way. Okay, here we go. This is part of Wynn's questline because we talked to her about what was happening with her. So she has now unlocked something quite interesting. Let's have a look. I can't remember where it turns up. Is it here? Yeah, plot. Vessel of Spirit. So, this is a unique spell to win once you unlock it, and it basically lets her disorient nearby enemies and restoring some health and mana. So it's a bit all in one, dealing with surrounding enemies while also restoring health and mana. Sweet. Okay, I also noticed Alistair leveled up, but we'll have to deal with his enemies first, and I really want to deal with that Herlock Omega. Okay, interesting. I do want to deal with that, but I don't think we're going to be able to. I might just put Blizzard up there to distract him. There we go. And now Mind Blast. Yoink.
You're getting sloppy.
Okay, there he is. He ran out of my Blizzard. That's fine.
Let's get started. Only one shall stand.
Perfect. Where is Liliana? There she is.
On it. Let's get started.
Soul Rock Bomb, that's fine. I'm never going to use that, let's be real. Let's actually deal with Alistair's level up. What do we want for him? How much dexterity does he actually need? He needs a total of 26. Yeah, we're just going to stick this all in dexterity. And we'll do the same for his next level just to get that. Assault. Sure, why not? Okay. There are more enemies. Oh, there are. Okay then. Fine. Be like that. Let us try a Blizzard, I think. Not like that. Oh, I did the bad thing. Put you back here, please. Kinda got them all. Sweet, that works.
All right, back on the tin set. Here we go. Time for some fun.
Nothing else traveling with you. That was interesting and draining.
What was that? Did you summon the spirit?
I called forth the spirit that sustains me so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
So you could kill yourself doing this?
Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties.
You know yourself best.
I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
There we go. Right.
This should be easy enough.
Okay, that's it for this area, so let us keep going. Okay, here we are in Sulker's Pass. So the only thing here is this merchant. Talk to him in a sec. What's his name? Felix.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Part of your problem?
Well, yes. Oh, it's been quite the month. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I am Melody, pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out?
What do you need?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
And if it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Okay, there we go. The golem in Honleith. We got the control rod. And that's all we can do here in Sulker's Pass. So let's get out of here. There's the party, and we've got a new place to visit, Honleith. Another encounter on the way. Don't know if this is anything or if it's just random. I have a feeling it's a random one.
Right ahead.
Okay, I might actually need to use Blizzard here. I kind of don't want to, but there's a lot of wolves. Actually, we'll try Mind Blast. That might be better.
Either you or me. And it isn't gonna be me. On it.
Cool, Alistair's down. I'm actually going to revive him though. I think I need him. Okay, didn't really want to freeze everyone, but I guess that works, kind of.
Here comes trouble. Let's get started.
Okay, and again we are surrounded by traps, so Leliana, you can undo these for experience. It is a little time consuming to do this, but it is worth the small amounts of experience it gives, I think. Nothing wrong with just leaving them here though and running away. But I'm not one to turn down free experience on the ground. Plus, it got me an achievement, which is always nice. My profile, that is this one here. Disabled 25 traps. One thing I actually do need to start doing is setting some traps so that I can get the achievements for that as well. But to do that, I'll need to have traps on me, and I never remember to use them.
Yes, of course.
Actually, speaking of something I never remember to use, let's go to Wynne for a second. She has the Glyph of Paralysis. But let's get rid of that for now. She also has another glyph. fact, she has a couple of glyphs. She has the glyph of warding, but I'm more interested in the glyph of repulsion. I'm going to try and remember to use that in the next battle. There's something in specific I want to do, but let's see if I can remember to do it. Oh, there's another trap. If Alistair doesn't stand on it. Warning, wolves frequent this area. We have discovered that. The sign might be... Oh, traps for wolves. Okay. Signs might be a little more helpful if they were further away from the wolves, but fine, I guess. Okay, here we are in the village of Honleth. Let's see what's happening. I mean, the hanging villages is not a good sign. Let's just say
Let's
that.
get started.
Oh, Darkspawn. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and do what I want to do with Win. Glyph of Paralysis him, please. Okay. And then I'm going to go Glyph of Repulsion on him. So, Paralysis holds him in place. What do you think happens if we use Repulsion, which is meant to push them out of place? You get something called Paralysis Explosion, which is a new Codex entry. It is a spell combination. Cool. We'll have a look at that afterwards though. Let's just finish this off first.
Here we go.
Okay, there we are. Let us look at our journal. Paralysis Explosion. The magic power of a glyph derives from the purity of its shape. When two glyphs overlap and their lines become confused, particularly when the glyph's effects are directly opposed, as with the glyph of paralysis and the glyph of repulsion, the magic has no choice but to dissipate instantly and explosively, instantly paralyzing all those nearby. So yep, this spell combination is quite cool. It's basically a mass paralysis spell. You just need to cast 2 spells to do it. But that's cool. Okay. Nice. And what was that achievement we got, actually? Huh. I didn't know glyphs counted as traps. Now that I know that, I'm not going to bother buying traps. I'm just going to try and use glyphs. Okay, cool. Good to know. I will start doing that until we get the achievement for setting 25 traps then. Okay. In my newfound trap frenzy. I actually still can't do that. We'll do that then.
We must fight.
Let's go.
I never liked this part. Victory shall be mine. I'm heading. Push them back.
Right, so this village has clearly been overrun by Darkspawn, but it must be fairly recent because there were still villages here. So the Darkspawn have presumably only just attacked recently.
Show me how to stop. Let's end this.
Is that everyone? For now. Okay, awesome.
Let's get started. As you wish.
Olaf's chest is locked and I believe it needs a key. Yep. So we'll try and look for that key while we're here. that is interesting there on the hill. I'm going to start with Win because I am really trying to do this. Okay.
You'll never know what hit him. It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Right, Alistair's down. Revive him. I don't even know where he is, but that's fine. Okay, they're focusing on Liliana for some unknown reason, but I guess we'll take them out. Ooh, two-handed savagery. Okay. Don't kill me, please. Thank you. There's still a lot more Darkspawn around here, but they do seem to mostly be archers. Okay, took him out, and him, and I think that's all the Darkspawn around here. Okay, a note from Honleith Village Council. Mistress Matilda, the council has unanimously agreed to put you in charge of the decorations for Honleith's upcoming harvest festival. We all adored what you did with the village for the winter solstice. As usual, the statue must be adorned with items that capture the essence of the season. Iris kindly offered the use of her wide-brimmed straw hat with the berries and the daisies, and would love to see it on the statue. Farmer Goodman will also donate some of his baby pumpkins. We think a garland of small pumpkins and ribbons draped about the statue's shoulders would be lovely. Whatever you decide will be splendid, I'm sure, and we are all looking forward to it. Councilman Murray. Okay, so the statue they're talking about is this thing in the middle of the village. As you can see, it's got the name Shale, and we can talk to it. Let's inspect the baskets. Cool. Okay, let's talk to it. Continue.
This is a golem, I believe. Damaged, perhaps beyond repair. There may be a way to reactivate it, though that is not necessarily wise.
Okay, so this is the golem. Let's try activating it. Dulef Gar. Nothing happens. Great. Alright, well, I guess we might as well look around while we're here. There's a villager. Bloodied bronze key. We'll take that. That is Wilhelm's cellar. Leave that for now. Herlock. Herlock.
This should be easy enough. Right.
Chest.
Allow me.
There's Liliana.
I shall.
Okay, now we did pick up that key, so let's go back to the locked chest, because I'm pretty sure the key will open it.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. Didn't mean to click her. Injury kit. Okay. Perfect. And we get the prized cheese knife, which is a dagger. Quite a nice dagger, actually. Could check if Zevran needs it next time we pull Zevran out for running around. Okay, pretty sure that's all we can do outside, so let's head indoors to the cellar.
Wish.
Okay, well, bloodstains are not a great sign. Okay, some enemies here.
Look at this mess. They love it. You should run while you can.
Okay, those two are down. Let's take them out.
Here we go. It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. Try not to look. Doing left, right, and more time. It's embarrassing. Oh, you are a fat one, you are. Only one to stand.
There is actually quite a lot of enemies in here. I didn't think it was this many at first, but yeah. Well, I got a level up. That's nice. Okay, and he's
Let's
down.
get started. Right. Let's get started.
Okay, let's deal with this level up. Now you may notice I can take the Blood Mage specialization. That's not really specialization I want to use though, not on this character. Alright, so might buff up her, keep buffing her magic. I'm going to stick pointing constitution though. Once we come here, don't really, oh I actually do need to take stealing, so I'm going to take that. And as for this, ooh, what do I want next? Vulnerability Hex, I'm pretty sure actually. Yeah, we'll take that. Done. Okay, I might show a Vulnerability Hex at some point. I'm actually going to. I'm honestly never going to use Animate Dead. I just got it for the spell combination. So let us chuck in Vulnerability Hex in its place. This basically decreases the target's resistances, but there is a specific reason I want to use it, and you may have guessed, it is involved in another spell combination. I'm going to get rid of Blizzard for now. Blizzard will come back, but the spell I need to use it with, I believe, is Mana Drain. Also works with Life Drain, but I don't have Life Drain, so we're using Mana Drain. I'll try and remember to use that at some point. Okay. Wilhelm Special Brew is a gift. It is a particular gift for a companion we don't have yet, but we can use it later.
Darkspawn approach. Watch.
There is actually an emissary here. Okay, we're going to use this. So Vulnerability Hex him, and then we are going to Mana Drain. Did that work? No, it didn't. There we go, improved drain. Got the Codex entry, it's all I really wanted. So now we can treat this like a normal battle. Although I actually do want to take the emissary out, he's very annoying. Okay, please heal. Don't kill me. Oh! Alright, well I'm down. That means I'm going to have to do the Mana Drain thing again. Okay, let us start with a Vulnerability Hex, and then improved, nope, not that one, that one. Cool, got him. So, going to heal because I think he's about to throw a fireball at me. Oh, he wasn't targeting me. Okay. There we go. He's down. I think he was the toughest thing here, so hopefully it won't be too bad from now. Can you please revive him?
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Disband yourself!
Okay, with those done, let us start by looking at this codex entry I just got, which is, like I said, another spell combination. Improved Drain. The victim of a vulnerability hex must be wary not only of damage from elements, but also spellcasters who wish to sap life or mana to restore their own bodies. The spells Drain Life and Mana Drain are twice as effective in those circumstances. So, yep, pretty basic one, just vulnerability hex plus mana or life drain makes mana or life drain better. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I would like to have Blizzard back though, please. I'll get rid of vulnerability hex only because it's a good spell, but I'm going to forget to use it, so we'll just preempt that by not having it on my quick bar.
This should be easy enough.
A decades-old letter. Madam, I can assure you that the Circle of Magi is not a sacrilegious institution, and that, indeed, we operate under the supervision of the Chantry. It would make our investigation of your husband's death much easier if you would simply cooperate with us. I am disappointed to hear that you sold the Golem's activation rod. I understand both it and your husband were of invaluable aid to King Marek during the war against Orlais. Without the rod, we cannot discern whether Wilhelm's Golem was responsible for his murder. The Golem will simply have to remain where it is unless the villagers can find a means to destroy it. Our condolences to you and your son for your loss. I imagine it is of little consolation to you, but your husband is much admired here and will be missed. Make it keep you, First Enchanter Arlen. Okay, so that's a bit more backstory on the Golem there.
Right.
Let's loot these before we talk to the villagers behind the barrier.
On it.
Glowing crystal. Let's see what that is. I have a feeling I know actually. Yep, it's just got a crystal. Awesome. Those crystals are going to be useful soon, by the way. They're actually weapons and armor for a companion we're about to get. Spoilers, I suppose. Minor spoilers. By the way, I should just point out there is a ladder here, so this is kind of shortcut back to the surface if you want to leave for any reason at this point. But for now, let us...
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
I doubt anyone thought you were still alive.
I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking for whoever owned that statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale. That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Killed your father? What do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Except the rod doesn't work. Nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Okay, so here we go. We have a quest to go rescue his daughter. I'll tell you now, there are many ways you can actually play this quest out, but we'll try and explain that as we go, or as they become relevant. We'll see.
This should be easy enough.
What does that sound? That explains it. Shades plus a Dust Wraith.
As you wish.
I think this Dust Wraith might be a unique enemy to this area. Oh, shattered. Okay, well he's dead. I'm not sure if he's unique, by the way. That is just a guess. I don't remember fighting another one anywhere else. Okay. Let's look at the book. The Journal of Enchanter Wilhelm. 13 Pluotanus. The interrogation of the demon is going well, and is rather fascinating, provided that what it is saying is true. I've sent all my research so far to First Enchanter Arden, and while he is concerned about my safety, he does not think there is a reason to stop just yet. All I hope is that the Templars do not discover what I am doing. How will we ever find another way to deal with demonic possession if the Chantry does not let us research it? 20 Alluviesta. Young Matthias nearly wandered down here again today, and this time I forgot to leave the barrier up. I believe I will key the defences to ignore anyone of my blood. I would rather have the boy stumble into the laboratory than have him killed by my forgetfulness. Poor lad. All he wants is to know why his father spends so much time beneath the tower. I will spend more time with him soon, I swear it. 28 Alluviesta. Shale is acting strangely. I wonder if I should discontinue my experiments upon it. I am so near a breakthrough, I am certain. Nah, perhaps it is best if I focus on the demon. 2 Mantronalis. The demon almost managed to get away again. Tricky. I shall have to be more careful. Young Eamon sent a letter asking me to return to Redcliffe. I shall have to consider it soon. 11 Mantronalis. Could it be? What an intriguing discovery, especially considering that the demon was attempting to keep me from it at all costs. Or did it lead me to that information by seeming to deny it from me? I must discover the truth. 19 Umbralia. I think it is time to dismiss this demon. It is too dangerous for me to continue holding it, and I cannot discount the possibility that it is having some influence over the golem. Or is it my experiments? I will try to deactivate Shale for the time being, and then deal with the demon once and for all. Let it end here. There are no further entries. From the Journal of Enchanter Wilhelm Sulzbacher. Cool. Well, sounds like old Wilhelm was a bit of an experimenter. Also, we got a codex entry for fighting the Dust Demon. It was apparently an Ash Wraith. Legend has it that when Andraste's ashes were taken into hiding, some of her closest disciples gave themselves to the fire, that their restless souls might remain to guard her final resting place forever. Whether they are the spirits of Andraste's disciples or merely Fade spirits, the temple that houses the sacred urn is filled with wraiths. Created from burnt corpse, an Ash Wraith is a powerful and amorphous opponent, able to lash and smother while being immune to most physical attacks. Even if successfully dispersed, it can reform at a later time. Magic is the only real way to fight such a creature, wind and ice attacks being the most useful. They are capable of creating small whirlwinds that are devastating to anyone unfortunate enough to get close, and their touch leaves a person drained. Based on this codex entry, I am going to assume Ash Wraiths only really appear during the Urn of Andraste quest, the Sacred Ashes quest. But this is DLC, so they chucked one down in the basement as well. Why not? Okay. Harvest Festival Ring. Needs to be worn by a warrior or rogue, but really good ring actually. Plus strength, dexterity, and attack. Okay. And there's that.
All is well? I'll do it.
Okay, nothing too interesting in there. But I am going to give that ring probably to Alistair, I think. Ooh, I should actually deal with some of those. What have you got? Plus willpower, plus strength, minus cunning. I am going to replace that with that. There we go. Okay, well this was a fairly profitable room, and apparently there is a demon he's holding down here, so hopefully the demon won't be an issue, but I don't know, who am I kidding? Demons are always an issue. Okay.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Okay, just
Oh,
a
look,
cat.
someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting.
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
That's not really a cat, is it?
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Yeah, so this is where your choices really come into play. The idea, naturally, is to get out of here by saving the girl, but that's certainly not the only way this encounter can go. So let's see what happens. Right, what are you really?
I am a cat, really.
Oh, well that was
Nothing you say
convincing.
will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
A stranger who finds you very interesting.
Oh, did you hear that, Amalia? I have another admirer.
That's because you're wonderful, Kitty.
I have been bound to this chamber for decades, cut off from all contact. It has been maddening. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Don't you think you'll notice something out of place?
Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see. If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will.
Okay, so yeah, here are where your choices start to come into play. I'll say right off the bat, if you just attack the demon, she will immediately possess the girl. That is not the way to save the girl. You can try persuade and then lie, so we have good persuasion, we might actually just try and do that.
Thank you. You are very gracious.
Okay,
The
she
mage's
believed
wards
us.
hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting. Kitty is going to be free. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty
Okay,
is so
now we need to
perfect
do
and
this
pretty.
puzzle, and this puzzle is honestly a pain. Fortunately, I actually have the instructions next to me because I kind of expected I'd have to do this, but it is still annoying. So the idea is you need to get the fire from one side to the other by rotating these pieces. Okay, so, sorry, back here I messed it up the first
I
time, so
like
we're
it
just
when
going to
Kitty
start
sings
again.
to me.
Okay, for the solution, you need to go up,
This should be easy enough. As you
left,
wish.
left, down,
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
left.
On it.
Oh, get out of the fire would be nice. Okay, up, up. Right. Right. Down.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
Up. Up. Get out of the fire, guys. Actually, I'm going to turn that on so they stop moving. Right, need to move that one
This
left.
should be easy enough.
Down. Left.
Kitty is my best friend.
Move that up. Right.
Let's get started.
And down. Yeah, we got it.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
I said I'd free you. I didn't say I'd let you live.
Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine.
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
Cool. Girl got out of there, and here's a demon. There is actually a way to get the demon to bribe you to take the girl, and she'll give you quite a good magical staff. I couldn't remember what options to pick, so I honestly didn't bother trying. But you can try and get staff out of her if you want. Cool. Let us go here. Actually, we'll target this one with that.
I will savor your every
Okay, well, Liliana's been taken out, unfortunately. Cool, now we can focus on here. Cool, got her. Okay, this is honestly one of the best outcomes, because Demon's dead, girl's not possessed. It's a win-win situation. She does have some good items on her body as well, so it is worth fighting her just for these. This Helm of Honleith only requires 20 strength, plus 2 to all attributes, plus 3 armor. I mean, that's just good for basically anyone. Anyone who has 20 strength anyway. This cord can only be used by a mage, plus 3 willpower, plus 10 mental resistance. Really good as well. Okay, let's take those. Alrighty. I should say, if you try to back out of this chamber without dealing with the demon and the little girl, then it is possible that her father will run in to kind of protect her, run in to try and save the girl because he thinks you've failed. Oh, and on our way out we do have to fight some enemies. Yeah, so there's a bunch of other ways this quest can go, but honestly most of them aren't that interesting. It's basically, do you want the girl possessed or not? Yeah, and that's kind of it. I will say, whatever choice you choose, you will end up, or you should end up with the activation code for the golem. So in terms of getting the golem, it doesn't really matter what you pick. These shades are really doing a lot of damage. Oh, I forgot, everyone else was on hold. That's why I was fighting these guys alone. Okay, makes sense. Cool, took it out though. Sweet, nice and easy. I think that's it in terms of enemies, so let's just get out of here.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Perfect. Got a little bit of silver for that. That's nice. But that's not the main reason to do this quest. The main reason to do this quest is to get Shale, the golem. So let's go do that. Dulan Han.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes, yes, just my luck.
Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Alright, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I don't intend to do anything with you.
Ah, how unexpected. Yet refreshing. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
Let's try the persuade option. Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I am Melody, pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
Okay, got the achievement Rock in a Hard Place, and Shale is a new companion. So let's actually have a look at Shale.
Blast it.
Bit of Alistair. I actually quite like Shale, to be quite honest. There we go. And we got a codex entry from him too. Alistair disapproves. Because we persuaded him, it's only -1. I think it disapproves more if you don't persuade him. Okay, Rock in a Hard Place is just for completing the DLC, which we've now done. Didn't expect to do it all in one episode, but it didn't take as long as I thought it might. Trust me, it takes a lot longer if you've got to work out that puzzle without the instructions there. Yep, completed the Golem in Honelith, the Stone Prisoner. That's the name of the DLC, the Stone Prisoner. Okay. So let's have a look at Shale here. Yeah, so this is what you can equip him with. You can equip him with these crystals we've been finding. So fire for fire damage, cold damage. You can swap them around depending on what you're fighting if you need to. That small clear spirit crystal is really good though. Plus attributes, armor penetration, and spirit damage. We'll give them that if we can. Okay, not entirely sure why. Don't think his display is actually meant to show up like this, if I'm honest. But anyway, I equipped it. And then here he uses crystals for armor as well. So large flawed fire crystal, lightning crystal, or natural crystal. We'll give him the fire resistance for now. There we go. And the crystal's kind of cool because they do change his appearance as well, which adds a nice touch. Didn't have to do that. Oh, there we go. That's what it's meant to look like. Must have been a bit of a bug we hit. Okay, cool. Here he is here, and if we look at his skills quickly, apparently he doesn't have any. Okay, no, I want his spells. That's it. So he's got some of the basic warrior spells. I think Alistair can get a lot of these spells as well. Skills, I should say, talents, whatever you want to call them. But he has some unique ones down here as well, which are really cool. Some of them will be familiar, like Quake there. It's the same as we had as the Golem form in the Fade. But some of them, and so is Hill Rock, but some of these are unique to Shale as far as I'm aware. So anyway, that's really cool. Okay, but we are done here, so I think this is a good place to end this episode, now that we've finished this DLC and we have a new companion. What is this? Wilhelm, that's the other entrance to Wilhelm's cellar. Okay, all good. That interaction might seem a little random, but you'll find out quite quickly through companion dialogue largely that Shale absolutely hates birds, in particular pigeons, but I think all birds. But anyway, we are going to end it here, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.